Hello, welcome to a different type of series with Christie. We are doing an oracle card reading. Now, as you know, she is a cycle breaker. She helps break this cycle between parents and their children so you can recreate and reformat the way you interpret and the way you handle your kids. Today, the oracle card reading is a little different. So I asked her a question, and today's card was a fairly easy card for her. So obviously if you join her group, you can be a part of some of those more lengthy readings, but today it's just a brief little intro. It's very cool, very interesting. Enjoy, and don't forget, empower your life's quest. Hello everybody, we're back here with Christie. We just did an interview with her and she has agreed to do an oracle reading with us, so I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic off to her and let her explain what an oracle reading is and how you can benefit from getting one. Go ahead, Christie, take it away.
Thank you. So this is my jam. I love this so much. These are oracle cards. You can get them in different kind of decks, different themes, things like that. Basically, what it is, it's a tool, a divination tool or a guidance tool that allows you to kind of tap into your higher self, higher wisdom, into spirit in a way that prayer just doesn't do. It's just another layer to connect with yourself and to a higher power. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, but I guess I just want to clarify this. When I think of oracle or tarot cards, it's always depicted as like a witch and she's throwing down the cards and all this bad stuff is happening and, putting curses on people. That's not what it's like, right?
No, not at all. And there's a whole big explanation that if you go to my group, you will listen to me talk about the misconceptions, but basically that is not what it is at all. Okay. It's actually a very amazing tool to get super connected with spirit. And oracle cards are very different from tarot. So oracle cards are less structured. Tarot is definitely more structured. You need to know the symbols, the meanings behind it. Yes, you can use your intuition. However, it's still very structured. Whereas oracle cards are structured, but less so. So it works really well with your intuitive state.
Okay. All right, well, cool. I don't think we need any more explanation from there. I'm excited and I want to jump in. So How does the process work and what do we need to do?
Well, you would ask a question.
Okay.
A lot of people don't ask questions, but if you're a newbie, it's a little hard to get the answer out of something that you have not asked a question for. So, as you know, the better questions you ask, the better answers you get, right? So it is the same as with oracle cards.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I got one. I'd like to ask Spirit, what advice do I need to hear right now? Is that a good question?
That is a good question. It is not a yes or no question. So that's perfect. Tarot and oracle cards don't work as well if you ask yes or no questions. Also, it's very disempowering. When you ask a yes or no question, you get an answer you may not like, and then that's it. What do? When you ask for spirit to reveal messages to you, it's just a lot more powerful because then you make the decision what you want to do with it. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to use the Moonology cards.
Perfect.
Okay. I love Moonology.
A little blurred out, but
well, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I practice Moonology. I'm a certified Moonologer, and what I do in my free group is I do, like I said, the new moon, full moon readings. I teach you how to manifest and to release a lot of negative blocks, and I go even deeper in my beta program. If you're watching this much later, it is probably my full-fledged signature program at this point.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Okay. So I'm going to shuffle. And I'm going to get grounded. so I can receive the messages. So, what advice does Spirit have for you?
Yeah.
Right now, right?
That's the gist. Yeah.
Okay. So everyone shuffles differently. I'm going to shuffle and I only pick out jumpers, meaning I only pick out the cards that fall out of the deck.
Okay. And do you just draw one? Do you draw three? Do you draw five?
I don't draw. It's whatever falls out. So sometimes it will be one,
Okay.
sometimes it will be three. Whatever that Spirit needs you to hear, sometimes it can't just do it in one card. Sometimes it needs to give you more cards. So I don't limit myself. But you can do it any way you want. You could shuffle it any way you want, and you could draw cards any way you want. This is how I do it.
Okay.
So take a deep breath as well. Get grounded too. It's different to hear. That's beautiful, actually. And it was only one card because I think this is all that you needed. It flipped perfectly. So you have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Let's see if you can actually see it. I don't know if you can. I'm so sorry, guys. But it's a moon and it's in the sky, obviously, and it has trees around it. But the gibbous moon. Now, this particular card deck, I will say that it is best if you do know something about the moon. Do you have to? Absolutely not. It comes with a guidebook. But when you know something about the moon and you're pretty well versed in it, you can go deeper with the card. So basically, a gibbous moon is that it's right before the full moon becomes, that lunation, which is the phase. That's what it's called. So right before the full moon lunation, it's called a gibbous moon. So usually it's like reaching its climax. It's almost there. It's bulging. That's what gibbous means. It's bulging. So you're very close to achieving your goal. To me, means don't lose focus. It's you are so close, and the gibbous moon is just that. It's like so
you're on the edge.
Yeah, you're on the edge. It's so spot on. I mean, usually there's different moons that could go deeper in, but a gibbous moon is exactly what it's saying. It is exactly just, you're right there, you're almost there, you have all your ideas, all your efforts, continue doing that, and then the full moon is when you reach your peak, right? You reach
where you prosper.
Yeah, exactly. So this was super simple, but it's very reassuring, I think, because we normally, we talk and you are doing amazing things, so yeah, Spirit's just like, keep going. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. I'm happy and I'm not happy that it's a simple reading. I mean, the simple reading showing that I'm on the right path, but
you only needed one card.
Short card reading.
One card. Yeah. The Spirit was like, that was enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, maybe we could hop on here later now that you have some of the groundwork laid on what it is and how you tap into it and the process of going into it. Maybe we can get somebody else on here that maybe has like a little more of a, I don't want to use the word complicated, but I can't think of another word. A complicated question, complex question. Yeah. And we can get a little more in depth on that reading and just do a whole nother segment with somebody else. That would be great. Cool. So is there anything else you'd like to tell anybody about the Moonology?
No, not really. Just that I do practice it in my free group, like I said, and that I also teach you Moonology in my program. So
perfect.
It's very exciting.
All right. Well, if anybody's interested in joining Christie's group, whether it's learning a little bit more about the higher self parenting or the Moonology, you can look below in the comments and I will have a link directly to her Facebook page there and any other social media she decides to give me. So Christie, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it so much. And everybody else, empower your life's quest, and I'll see you soon.